oxygen and nitrogen tanks.
Okay.
What's that, Earl?
It's a tank. Oxygen, I think.
That ain't fair. What's that? That's another
That's
tank.
another one.
All right.
That probably was the one where we started with the fuel cell system. So the fuel cell had required some oxygen and nitrogen tanks to make it work. And
Now 3 had batteries, right?
yes,
There were no
yeah,
fuel
but 3
cells.
had batteries.
Three had
4
batteries.
came in with a fuel cell for the first time, I think.
5. 4 or 5?
Was it 5? Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so here's the picture of Rose Church again. I don't know who the astronaut is in that photo. I can't see. Anybody tell?
It looks like Carpenter, but I wouldn't bet on that.
Now, who knows the other lady? Anybody? Is that possibly the Dee Dee O'Neill that was the nurse at Cape? The other lady?
You mean Dee O'Hara?
Yeah, O'Hara.
Harris.
I don't think she. No, I don't think she was ever at McDonnell.
Okay.
Another picture of Rose Church.
You know what amazes me about all this stuff? It still looks like it's in date.
Yeah.
It doesn't look old.
No.
It looks like it could have been built yesterday.
Right. Good shot looking down at the instrument panel. Any guess on those two?
I know.
Any medical tests?
No.
Yeah, where would that be? Is that in the chamber there?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
How far could they pull that down?
Yeah, a little over 200, I think.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
There's an overview. I don't know how well you can see it. That's the Launch Complex 19 at the Cape. See, how far was that from the blockhouse out to the gantry?
500 feet, maybe.
500. There's the picture inside the blockhouse, first floor. So all these cables that you were running out, which side did they run out? The alternate.
They were under the floor.
Under the floor?
Up the back.
Okay.
By the way, that blockhouse was the only one that they built out of the 20-some-odd there that had 2 floors inside. All the rest were single.
I was just down at the Cape not too long ago, and I was talking to Lee Sterrett at the Astronaut Walk of Fame Museum down there. They went in, and I forget which pad it was, but there was an analog mechanical countdown timer in there, and he said when they walked in, the indicator light was still burning, and it hadn't been used since the late 60s. They took it home, took it back to the museum, knocked the dust off of it. It still works.
I believe that. I think there was a...
Hey, that's interesting. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Well, you had... Go ahead, Earl.
Okay. We were talking about when we started messing around with EVA and what to do about it. And I forgot to tell you that we did a lot of kind of, I call it bootleg stuff. we went to, there was a swimming pool. There were no, what do we call the, give me the name for these things. Yeah.
Yeah, the no
NBL, nuclear buoyancy.
Yeah.
lab.
buoyancy.
There there were none of those in existence at the time we were messing around with Gemini to try to figure this out. So we found that across the Highway 70 from McDonnell across there, they had a swimming pool. It was at the Naval Air Systems Command. And so after working hours, we would take over there some of the things that we wanted to try to work out in a neutral buoyancy environment, and we were doing stuff like that. And that's not us. I don't know where that went, but I just want to point out that there was no neutral buoyancy tanks big in the world until after that point. Then you had it at Houston and no, I have Alabama.
Marshall Space
Marshall
Flight.
Space Flight Center. Yeah, we did a whole lot of it there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gemini 1, draw. Gemini 2, that was the unmanned, became the MOL. Ed White, spacewalk on Gemini 4.
He's got a
By
little
the way-
space gun there too.
What's that?
He has a little space gun. We called it a space gun. It was a air-powered
Pistol.
pistol.
Yeah.
To move him around.
He just shoot the air.
Shoot the air through it, and he could move around.
Yeah, he gets the. Didn't take much thrust.
And that was 50 years ago this month. Picture right there.
Can you go back to that last picture?
Sure. This one?
Interesting story on this. This is a doctored picture. Most people don't realize it, but Ed White's cousin told me this one during the Smithsonian. And we were standing next to the capsule, and he said, look, they put more there. The one in the Smithsonian, it's got obvious red blood stains across the door. And apparently right before the spacewalk, Ed White had a bad nose bleed. He managed to stop it beforehand, before he had to walk. He didn't tell NASA, because he knew they wouldn't let him take the spacewalk. So they didn't have anything to wipe it off with, so he took it, just wiped it on his hand, and he only wiped it on the and all that. And NASA found out later in the pictures they released like this. You can't see it on the board because they photoshopped all the pictures. But in some pictures, the first ones, they didn't catch it. So there are some pictures where you can actually see the blood stains on that door. That was a doctor photo.
Okay. Fascinating. There's the cat that Cooper designed, Conrad, Gemini 5.
But that was just learning. And once he got out there, he didn't want to come back.
Launch at 6. You'll notice the flame coming out. That was one thing that I was reading in the research that hypergolic fuel they referred to had a really clean burn. You saw some of the other launches on the video earlier. Just a huge fireball coming out when they launched off. But this was almost invisible comparatively. There's 6. Gerard Stafford. You look at that real close, and I can't remember all, I'd have to read it up again, but you see how it forms the number 6 there, the capsule. 7. I like that photo right there. That was Gina Rock. Yep. 8. Neil Armstrong. let's see those.
Temperature.
Pretty high there. High 11. Final mission was 12 with level and Aldrin. There they are there. Trying to move. I'll leave that as the last slide. So I want to thank Earl for moderating the panel tonight. Thank all of you.
Always my pleasure.
Albert, if you can turn the lights back up, what I'm going to do is bring the cake over here, and we'd like to get some pictures. And I got a special gift for all the engineers here. Get that. Get a stay here just for a second.
You want us to take care of the tape?
Now what we're going to have to do is break this out of its hanger.
Whoa!
Get some real estate.
Get a picture of this. Hey,
Oh, we're going to get one. Now what we're going to do, I've learned in the past, we get a book. And we're going to put a little book or something behind here and angle it up. So hang on just a second. The MacArthurs did a great job again on the cake. Be fine. Albert, do we have like a small book or something we could put underneath what? Not only did we get the cake donated by MacArthur's Bakery, but when I went down to Houston last week, I wanted to see if NASA might have some kind of 50th anniversary coins or any kind of a memento to mark the occasion for the Gemini anniversary. Couldn't find anything. Everybody was very helpful and looked, and they couldn't find anything. Closest they were going to get is a poster that shows 50 years of spacewalks, and that does include Gemini 4. So I went around, I searched on the internet, and lo and behold, I found a new book that just came off the boat. So I emailed the author, who lives in Scotland. This is all like last Sunday. He gets a hold of his people, and we had 7 of these books delivered today. So I know you guys built the capsule, but I thought to help you reminisce a little bit, you might want some of these how-to manuals. I'm going to hold this up so everybody can see it. Haynes, everybody's had a Haynes manual for their car. So, thank you guys. So you guys enjoy that. And I've got 2 here, one for Bob Shep that couldn't be here tonight, and Lowell Grissom. He'll get his after. Lowell couldn't be here tonight. He was going to be on our panel along with Bob Shep, but he's moving. So. That's right. If you guys want to build a new capsule, that'll run you right through it.
maybe we'll get it right the next time.
I think it was pretty right the first
Yeah,
time.
I know.
Let me get out of the way.
Dan, you never cease to amaze me.
The stars aligned correctly. I was just ecstatic when those showed up today. So
Did I get
just
your
couldn't wait.
autograph, please?
Hey Earl,
What's that?
you guys turn that cover around so we get all of you?
Yeah, let's get the photo ops here.
Ask him who's going into space first.
Oh yeah, who's going into space first? Carmelo said. Oh, Earl had the suit, so he gets his.
Google our website. And give me a call. I'd love to be there when you're there. I'm still working.
Are they? I've been to that air show numerous times.